Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel. This channel is for people like me, and maybe like you, who feel scared when speaking English. This channel is not about perfect grammar or fast speaking. This channel is about real people, real fear, and real improvement. In this video, I am sharing my true story of how I learned English in just 1 month. Not magically, not perfectly, but honestly. If you are learning English and feel weak, shy, or embarrassed, this story is for you. 1 month ago, my relationship with English was full of fear, shame, and silence. I could understand some English when people spoke slowly, but when it was my turn to speak, my mouth stopped working. Words stayed inside my head. My heart beat faster, my hands felt cold, and my confidence disappeared. Many times, when I tried to speak English, people smiled or laughed, not because they were bad, but because my English sounded broken. That moment hurt me deeply. Slowly, without realizing it, I started avoiding English. I chose silence instead of mistakes. I told myself, English is not for me. But inside, I knew this was not the truth. There was one night that changed everything. I was sitting alone, watching people speak English confidently on videos, podcasts, and interviews. They were not perfect, but they were fearless. I asked myself a very painful question. Why am I scared of a language? That question stayed in my mind for a long time. I realized the problem was not English. The problem was my fear of making mistakes. That night, I made a small promise to myself. I said, I will give 1 month to English. I will not try to be perfect. I will only try to be better than yesterday. The first week was the hardest. I did not speak to people. I spoke to myself. Every morning, I stood in front of the mirror and said simple sentences like, Good morning. Today is a new day. I am learning English. At first, it felt strange and uncomfortable. I felt stupid talking to myself. I made many mistakes. Sometimes I forgot very easy words. Sometimes my sentences were wrong. But I continued. I spoke slowly. I repeated sentences again and again. I told myself, mistakes mean progress. That thought helped me survive the first week. I also changed the way I listened to English. Earlier, I tried to listen to fast English and felt confused. Now, I chose very easy English videos. I listened carefully. I did not try to understand every word. I only tried to understand the meaning. I repeated sentences loudly, even if my pronunciation was not good. I stopped being ashamed. I understood something very important. Babies learn language by speaking wrong first. So why was I afraid? During the second week, something small but powerful happened. I started thinking in English. Not full sentences, not difficult words, just small thoughts. For example, when I woke up, I thought, I am tired. When I drank water, I thought, this water is cold. These small thoughts changed my brain. English slowly became part of my daily life. I also started speaking about my day in English for 10 minutes every night. I talked about what I did, what I felt, and what I learned. No pressure, no perfection, just honesty. In the third week, my confidence started growing. I noticed that my fear was reducing. I was still making mistakes, but they did not stop me anymore. Earlier, one mistake could silence me for days. Now, mistakes felt normal. I understood a very strong truth. People do not laugh at your English. They laugh at your fear. When you speak confidently, even broken English sounds strong. This realization changed my mindset completely. I also stopped doing 3 big mistakes that were destroying my progress. First, I stopped translating everything from my native language to English. Translation made me slow and confused. Second, I stopped worrying too much about grammar. Grammar is important, but confidence is more important. Third, I stopped comparing myself with fluent speakers. Comparison was killing my motivation. I focused only on my own improvement. In the 4th week, I finally spoke English with others. My voice was shaking, but my heart was brave. I spoke slowly. I made mistakes, but I did not stop. And something beautiful happened. People listened. Some corrected me politely. Some encouraged me. No one laughed. That moment gave me a happiness I cannot explain in words. For the first time, English did not feel like an enemy. It felt like a friend. By the end of 1 month, I was not fluent, but I was fearless. I could express my thoughts. I could speak without panic. I could continue a conversation. And most importantly, I believed in myself. English changed my confidence, but confidence also changed my English. They grew together. Today, when I speak English, I remember my old self who stayed silent because of fear. That is why I created this channel. This channel is a safe place. A place where mistakes are welcome. A place where slow learners are respected. A place where English is not a subject, but a skill for life. If you are watching this video and feeling scared, shy, or hopeless, I want to tell you one thing clearly. You do not need talent. You do not need expensive courses. You do not need perfect grammar. You only need consistency, courage, and patience. Speak daily. Listen daily. Think daily. Even 10 minutes is enough if you do it every day. I learned English in 1 month because I stopped running from mistakes and started learning from them. If I can do it, you can do it too. This is not motivation. This is reality. Your English will improve when you stop being afraid. Thank you for listening to my story. If this video helped you even a little, please like this video. Comment, I can do it. Subscribe to this channel, because this journey has just started, and we will learn English together, step by step, without fear.